going on there, guys? We back with another one. And as you all know, Shannon Sharpe is leaving Undisputed. He and Skip, they made this thing work for a few more months. It really hit the fan like right before the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Where DeMar Hamlin got laid out, and we thought, the man might have lost his life on the field. And Skip tweeted something. Shannon Sharpe wasn't feeling it. Nobody was feeling it. But Shannon Sharpe, getting looked at crazy because, look, I'm working with this dude every day, and I got to go sit across from him. So how I'm going to look not checking him? So he decided not to go to spare Skip. And when he came in, he had to address the elephant in the room and try to tell Skip to take it down. And Skip said he's not taking it down, which made it look even crazier that, he's up there vouching for this dude. And it kind of hit the fan. And at that point, as far as NFL players and everything like that, Skip had lost all of the respect. And Shannon actually offered some insight into the conversation that allowed him to even get to this point. Because he said in 2023 it was going to be a wrap. And lo and behold, they've negotiated his buyout. And here it goes. But listen to some of the key words Shannon said about hired to do a job. That should let you know. If you listen to the context clues, you'll know. Check it out.
A lot of times, Mad Dog, people look at things and like you can have like 15 great years and somebody have a bad moment and they're willing to throw all of that away. I wasn't willing to throw that the 2 months that Skip and we disagreed a lot. Sometimes I think things went over the line.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm learning something.
And so I didn't want that. And so I appreciate everything Skip had done for me, bringing me there, giving me an opportunity to show that I was just more than a football player. I could talk about more in the sports world than just football. So I wasn't willing to throw that away. Skip and I just needed to get into a room and talk, and calmer heads prevailed.
All right, and is the relationship better now?
We're great. We're great. I'm an ex-athlete. I see things through an athlete's eyes. And so for me, we see things differently. That's why we work on the show. He sees things one way, I see things another way. But I think the thing is that Skip and that I conveyed to Skip is that, look, we can disagree, but I want to color between the lines. I don't want the disagreement to go outside of the lines and where it becomes.
And you thought there for a little while it did?
Yeah, I did. I think everybody thought that. I needed this format. I need a format where I can talk about a lot of different things and give my opinion. Skip gave me this opportunity and the platform that I have, Club Shay Shay Podcast and Skip and Shannon Undisputed, and people, more people know me now from Skip and Shannon Undisputed than know me in 14 years that I played in the NFL. People ask me, like, how do you know so much about sports? How do you know so much about football? I was like, I study a lot. A lot of people don't realize that I actually played and I was a pretty good player, Mad Dog.
Yeah. I need an update. Are you and Skip good?
Yeah, we're good. I mean, we had a bad couple of weeks, but we've had 6 good years. So I'm not going to say 2 bad weeks or a bad month or 2 ruined 6 years. And so you have to be able to compartmentalize and still go do your job. I still got a job. They hired me to do a job. So whether me and Skip are going through a bad period, I still got to show up the next day and do my job. I gave Fox my word that I was going to show up, be professional, and do my job. Yeah, Skip and I had a bad month or 2. But we've had 6 great years together. And I wasn't about to let 2 bad months ruin 6 years.
So if you hear that, man, Shannon Sharpe says he wants to color between the lines. He don't want nobody to cross the line because that's going to cause a rift. And he also said he was hired to do a job. He went to FS1, gave them his word that he was going to finish out. But at the same time, you had to look at the tweets. You had to see what he was liking. He was liking things about Skip not being knowledgeable on sports. He was talking about 2023. Everything's going to change. So he went to them pretty much, and they probably was like, look, Shannon, give us a few more months to work this thing out, and we will give you your buyout. And it's most certainly what happened, Shannon did the right thing in this instance. You can't just get mad and walk out because you done built something too. You know what I'm saying? You can't let somebody just run you off your square like that. Skip Bayless, what I will say, though, is Shannon didn't slander his name. What he was doing in that audio you just heard was trying not to slander his name. as we can see, though, how that conversation probably went with Skip and Shannon. Maybe they agreed to disagree, but we saw how stubborn he was on public television to not take down that tweet that was clearly harmful to a lot of people. A lot of people clearly did not like him talking about when the game is going to finish when DeMar Hamlin was laid out unresponsive, you know, and that's the thing. Yeah, man, Shannon, he gave us some insight right there that he held a conversation private with Skip Bayless, you know, to try to smooth it over. But in the back of your mind, you already know, because it's been too much of a pattern of this type of behavior. He already know in the back of his mind, like, yeah, this dude ain't somebody I could see myself with too much longer, because I already know what he gonna do. He carries himself like that, and when he get in front of a lot of people or he feel like he's on television, he'll say anything to make himself look good and to show who's the boss around here and everything. So I don't know if I want to subject myself to that long-term, sign another big deal and be locked in with this man. And they had just signed something, but it probably was a little more tentative. And I mean, honestly, let's just be frank. FS1 looked out for Shannon, because Shannon, they could have made him continue to show up. But, you know, Shannon, I want to know what the details of the buyout was, because he was adamant about getting this thing done in 2023. That tweet I showed in my last video, he told us 2023 was going to be the year. So he knew something then. And he was just trying to get through his contract with Skip, not destroy the brand. Club Shay Shay looks like he enjoys that much more. He was able to go do that thing at Colorado with Dion. That was one of the greatest interviews I've seen. You know, he's bringing in some other people that I don't care to see. But when he brings in athletes and they speak about their experiences and everything, or, you know, some people that do movies and everything, I'd be a little interested in certain parts of those interviews. So Shannon is more so looking to move into that space. He used Undisputed for what you use it for. You branch out, spread your wings a little bit, and you capitalize off the platform that you helped take to another level, man. But shoot, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.